You may be tempted to upgrade your iPhone now that the latest one is about to hit the market, but slow down there, partner. There are some very good reasons to hold on to your cell phone plan for a third year. And here to tell us about them is MarketWatch's Quentin Fottrell. Quentin, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks.
Why are we all hardwired for this 2-year upgrade?
Because every 2 years, it's like a present. We pay off our phones, through these subsidized plans. And then we think, ooh, there's a nicer, shinier phone on the horizon. I can have a better camera, or it'll be faster and sleeker.
What do we think we're getting, and what are we really getting?
Well, every year, for example, with the iPhone, there is some kind of an upgrade, like the S upgrade is slightly more minor. And then every 2 years or so, they have a larger upgrade where they change a 6 to a 7 or a 5 to a 6.
And what do these upgrades entail? More data, better cameras?
Better camera is a big one for people because so many people use their phones as cameras, and it's always a big issue. Battery life is a massive issue. People are always plugging their phones in Starbucks. How fast the phone works, all that kind of stuff.
What about iPhone capacity, and how much does that really go up with each subsequent model?
So the memory capacity?
Yes, exactly.
So usually there is, the minimum is 16 gigabytes, but increasingly it's difficult with all of the apps. It's difficult to really buy like an iPhone and really not constantly run out of memory. So you're always being encouraged to buy phones with larger memories.
Well, it's part of the whole problem here is that we're always being encouraged to buy more by everyone, by our plan carrier, by Apple.
Right.
So even though we can see significant savings by holding on to our phone for 3 years rather than 2,
right,
they make it hard for you to do that.
They do up to 30% savings for that third year if you decide to hold on to your phone. And it is hard. Apple are trying to encourage you to lease your phone now and then swap every year. Slightly more expensive than the subsidized plans, some of the subsidized plans, but some carriers are moving to contract-free and non-subsidized. They want you to pay in installments, and then you can keep your phone, like I do with my last one. I used it for a few years, and I gave it to my mother back in Ireland. Then we can Skype.
Right.
So
everyone's happy.
Yeah, I like to own my phone. I don't want to lease it. But it is more difficult.
Are there some carriers that make it easier than others?
Yes, I mean, T-Mobile and Sprint are definitely trying to make it more easy for consumers to hang on to their older phone, and I think other carriers will be following and are following their lead. But it's really down to the public. It seems like people want to save money on so many things in life, and when it comes to their phones,
they don't want to save with the phone. But
they don't want to save.
I feel no need personally to upgrade my phone. I'm still enjoying my iPhone 6, but I'm part of a growing demographic, aren't I?
You are, yes. More people are holding on to their phones for longer than, I think it's up around 26 months now, and it's really, people are starting to realize that these phones, that the old phone, there's nothing wrong with it. You're not going to lose face by pulling out an iPhone 5S instead of a 6.
Absolutely. No, I still love my phone. I'm going to hang on to it for another year now that I know the concrete reason why.
Good for you.
Thank you, Quentin.